Okay, wrestling fans, this is your buddy Mike Messier, one pro wrestling and sports fan on YouTube. So I want to share my pitches for Dark Side of the Ring Season 5. Now, the Dark Side of the Ring on Vice, it's been very popular. It's had some ups, it's had some downs. But I think this Season 5 is going to be the best as long as they take my suggestions, gentlemen, for the episode. So first off, the season will begin with the rise and fall of the TNA six-sided ring. We're going to explore the benefits of wrestling in a six-sided ring, the downfalls, the pitfalls, the tension of the ropes. This will be a very exciting, almost academic episode. Episode 2 will also be kind of a behind-the-scenes episode, informative. The secret ingredients of Usi Ice. We're going to explore the formula that the Revival and the Usos battled over, I believe, in 2019. Should be very exciting. Episode number 2. Also on the academic front, episode 3, the voting fraud scandal of the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Tag Team of the Year Award, 1996. Now, if you remember, the Harlem Heat won the Tag Team of the Year award in 1996 from Pro Wrestling Illustrated by only one vote over the ECW team of Perry Saturn and John Cronus, the Eliminators. Well, we have some shocking new discoveries, some evidence that voting might have been tampered with. There might have been some fraud. There might have been some double votes from some of the wrestling fans back in 1996 for the Tag Team of the Year award. Very exciting. So we're going to discover what the heck happened, and we might have to do an entire recount. Okay, so we're going to have to go through the Pro Wrestling Illustrated offices, dig up the votes from that situation, and award the proper team, either Harlem Heat or the Eliminators, the Tag Team of the Year award. Only one vote separated them. Now, I'm going to give a little bit away. There's actually some speculation that not only was this voting tampered with or perhaps even rigged, there's been some speculations that the entire Pro Wrestling Illustrated Wrestler of the Year awards have been predetermined or rigged or influenced by the editors of the magazine since the get-go of that whole established thing, which would rock the wrestling community to its core. The next episode takes on a tragic turn. We've seen episodes about the late, great Brian Pillman, the great Adrian Adonis, the murder of Bruiser Brody, in recent seasons, Junkyard Dog, Adrian Adonis, all these great wrestlers that have passed away too young. And in that tradition of honoring the ring lords of the past, we present episode 5 of Dark Side of the Ring, season 5, the tragic life and sudden death of Damien. And we're actually going to interview family members of Damien, other snakes from his school of snakes. We'll be interviewing them using special electronic translators that translate snake language into American English. It should be very interesting, scientific, nature-based episode. But we're going to explore Damien from a young snake in the gardens of I believe, Southeast Florida, into a fully mature WWE superstar, and then his tragic in-ring murder. What else could it be called at the hands of John Tenta? Earthquake, as they called him in the ring. We'll be speaking to the survivor, Jake the Snake Roberts, the fucking Keith Richards of professional wrestling, to get his take on his lifelong soulmate, Damien. We'll also explore why was Damien so easily replaced by Lucifer, and then later on Revelations. We'll be speaking to Lucifer and Revelations. There is a conspiracy that Jake the Snake Roberts actually was jealous of Damien's popularity. The foam Damiens were selling very well to children, middle-aged, middle school children and so forth around that time, 1990. And so we're going to be discussing this whole situation of the tragic life and sudden death of Damien. We're going to get to the bottom of this and find out once and for all, was this a tragic error? Was this a predetermined murder? No, was it an accident? What the heck happened to Damien? Very exciting. Digging even deeper, episode 6, Dark Side of the Ring, season 5, Divorcing Ric Flair. We'll be talking to 5 women, all of which are still with us, discussing the relationships that turned sour with the Nature Boy Ric Flair and what it was like to be married to him, in some cases sire his children, his offspring, and what was it like to go through a painful divorce with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. All these women have gone on to great things. Some take yoga classes several times a week. They have to wake up early to do that. And others, still accept their alimony checks. Every month they have to go to the bank and deposit an alimony check, which is so interesting and so fascinating. These women will discuss the rumors that perhaps Ric Flair cheated on them with other women, perhaps even with each other, the other divorced women. None of these women knew at the time that they were married to Ric Flair that he was cheating on them. So it's all very shocking to them as well. Divorcing Ric Flair, very exciting episode. Can't wait. Episode 7 for the independent wrestling fan will be a special notice. Global Wrestling Federation taking one on the bungee cord. The bungee cord match, very interesting match. The Global Wrestling Federation, we haven't seen them on Dark Side of the Ring before, but we'll be exploring their bungee cord match and the repercussions. What led Raging Bull Manny Fernandez, a former NWA Tag Team World Champion with Rick Rude, what led Manny Fernandez to be chosen as the commentator for such a match? The bungee cord match of Global Wrestling Federation, as far as the in-ring situations, will be very exciting. And then finally, episode 8. This episode, unbelievable, 36 years in the making. The secret contents of Baby Doll's envelope. As you might recall, in January of 1988, my cord's a little tangled here, folks. January of 1988, Baby Doll was presented to Dusty Rhodes an envelope full of photographs, full of materials that have remained a mystery. She was blackmailing Dusty Rhodes for some type of match between Dusty Rhodes, the United States Heavyweight Champion, and her recent signee of the Western States Heritage Champion, Larry Zbyszko. So now we're going to explore, after 36 years, what are the contents of that envelope. We actually have the original envelope, believe it or not. We're going to unseal that envelope after 36 years. We needed a special glue remover to open the envelope. We're going to present the contents of that mysterious beige envelope. Baby Doll will be with us. Unfortunately, as we know, Dusty Rhodes has passed away. But in a very big coup, we've brought together AEW superstar Dustin Rhodes, WWE superstar Cody Rhodes. They will be breaking bread, sitting together at the same table with Baby Doll. We'll be opening this envelope. We'll be exposing the contents, and we'll get to the mystery of what was held to blackmail their father. Now, if they are thoroughly embarrassed or humiliated or distraught, we will capture that all on camera, okay? If there are incriminating photographs, incriminating evidence of the personal life of Dusty Rhodes, as a Baby Doll insisted that they were, we will see the shame and the embarrassment and the regret, the humiliation on his two sons' face in live time. So once again, folks, this is Dark Side of the Ring, Season 5. The show pitches what I would like to see on the show. MikeMessier.com, One Pro Wrestling and Sports Fan on YouTube. Goodbye.